It is likely that the government of Jamaica will have to borrow to finance reconstruction beyond what will be available in our NNDRF. Yes, the government will give rebuilding grants. I cannot say how much those will be or the categories right now.
Andrew Holness will go down in history as Jamaica's biggest chopper. Somebody say when Andrew Holness tell enough to vote for prosperity, him never specific who for prosperity him talk about. His or yours?
Jamaica needs to prepare itself for this dispensation.
Alright, so Andrew Holness has been the main topic since the Category 5 Hurricane Melissa at Jamaica. You know, most people are saying Andrew Holness can do more. Most people are saying that he's not doing enough. Most people are saying that he's not doing shit. And most people are saying that he's doing the best that he can possibly do. You know, and now a new press conference has been done with Andrew Holness saying that we need more money to fund the rebuild of Jamaica. You know,
it is likely that the government of Jamaica will have to borrow to finance reconstruction beyond what will be available in our NNDRF. We have immediate access to approximately, and please note I use the word approximately, $500 million from the IMF's Rapid Financing Facility, the RFI. The RFI facility does not come with policy conditionality. So we will start this reconstruction effort with approximately $1.15 billion. Yes, the government will give rebuilding grants. I cannot say how much those will be or the categories right now. I mean, we have decided on the category. The burial framework will apply, minor, moderate, and severe. But that needs an assessment. And so that's what is kind of holding us up why we can't pay yet. Now, we're not going to wait until we have I am not one who fears criticism, but there are people who fear me when I respond to them. Be assured that I will respond to any nonsense that is put out.
Is it a trick, Andrew? Are the people them want to call him bro God? Jamaican people put politicians on a pedestal. You've made them celebrities, and now they think that they're more powerful than they actually are. Wanna take it so far that wanna start to call them God. And now Andrew feel himself. But now we've also, through putting him back in government, we have told him that we accept a lot of the things that he did in his previous term. One thing being what he's mentioning here, the time during COVID, when he violated someone's human right, a Jamaican's right to freedom of speech, and we allowed him to do that because we never said nothing about it. So that set a precedent. So him feel like say, him can threaten us because we had nothing to say about it. And this is the problem with us not saying anything, not speaking out when these politicians do and say certain things, because it make them feel powerful. And we the people aren't putting them in them place and making them know, no, you work for us. Andrew Holness, nobody is afraid of you. We're not afraid of you. And I'd like to remind you, because a lot of you like to think that Nanny is a myth. She's not a myth. Nanny Picnic them still there. Our ancestors' blood still running our vein. Don't forget who won the Maroon War. Don't believe the hype, Andrew. A lot of us are here, are quiet, but we're not sleeping. And we will do what we have to do if we have to go up against the system. Our ancestors them do it already and we can do it again. Don't pass it.
People, make me sure to say Andrew Holness are wicked. Andrew Holness said the people they need ID. Forget aid. People have got to dig up ID. Some people things under mud. People place flood out. So until them get them ID, them can't get no food. May I show you say Andrew Holness are wicked. When then they want to vote, and you got a polling station, did you need an ID? You didn't need any ID. What did they have? A black book. So why them can't get the black book? If you go verify, say John a John and Tom a Tom and Kerry a Kerry and Simone a Simone. Why they not have a book? Where you say, alright, we confirm say Simone Harrison get
We no applaud Andrew Holness for nothing at all when do for Jamaica. But hurricane come on, we expect Andrew Holness to take up everybody burden upon them head. Like say man a human being. Zin me a whole on come pan here tell the man to go suck him, woman tell the man to go suck him that and whatever. And if you buck up on some people, you just can chat. Because all on there in the diaspora. And you can PNP with in the diaspora when you like Andrew Holness. You have to humble and bite in your lip. Because you can't chat certain things about Donald Trump. None of you. America have more freedom of speech than Jamaica. Some of you can't even mention Donald Trump name in your mouth. So you make boom sound, you can jump down for Andrew Holness because you don't know say yo. You can't now get the rat at night. But some of you in the diaspora and half on the mouth. I want to say said thing, but the whole of you now just make some boom sound run like say you have a right to Jamaica. We don't know when they all this time when Jamaica go through suffering and pain. No, invest not even one penny.
On the other hand, I always have people that criticize and say, yo, how do we need more money when the billions that we have collected so far hasn't been doing anything? Well, we haven't seen what the billions have been doing, so what good can more money do? Alright, so 3 persons were shot and killed on the Mandela Highway after robbing a bar earlier today. Alright, so welcome back to another installment of Speaker Man TV. We have basically 2 topics to talk about. If you want to support my channel, give the videos a thumbs up and also comment your feedback about the topics. Alright, so we're going to start with Andrew Holness. Alright, so Andrew Holness is basically planning to borrow money to rebuild back Jamaica. And most people are criticizing on why should he re-borrow money when he have already received billions to rebuild Jamaica. But the figure that I saw is I think it's close to 3 billion that Jamaica have already received to rebuild Jamaica from IMF and from other donors and so forth. But what people are misunderstanding is that Jamaica was estimated about trillions to rebuild back Jamaica. You understand? And rebuilding back Jamaica is not going to take overnight. It's not like we are rebuilding but one parish. We are rebuilding but more than one parish. You get me? And people are saying that Andrew Holness shouldn't borrow more money because he already have the amount of money we need to rebuild Jamaica. I'm totally understand Jamaica is going through a very devastating, a rough time right now. And more people are basically frustrated because every day you see a new video come out on Instagram and TikTok saying that they haven't received any help up to this day. They haven't eaten in a long while and so forth. People are, you get me? So a lot of things are basically taking place in Jamaica. And while I understand Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister, he's just human, you get me? And I think people are expecting too much from him, and I totally understand. Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. But at the end of the day, he's just a man. He's just one person running a country. And he's the one that has to be calling the shots and so forth. So I think he might not be doing as much as he can do, but I think he's doing as much as he can do, if that makes sense. You get me? I think he can do more, but I think he's just basically doing what he can do at the moment, if that makes sense. You get me? Because there's a lot to be done. And the sooner everybody come together and rebuild Jamaica, Jamaica is not going to rebuild itself. You understand? And I think anywhere you can get the money from to speed up the process, that would have been the best thing to do right now. So I don't care if Jamaica want to borrow trillions of dollars or billions of dollars from any country. Once we can get the economy, once we can get the country back to where it was. Because it's going to take time. It definitely going to take time. We are not talking about a school or hospital that has been blown away. We are talking about more than one communities, more than one parishes that has been damaged by the hurricane category 5. You understand? I understand there's a lot of issue need to be assessed and done. I honestly think the only thing the politicians should be doing now is basically just working together to rebuild Jamaica. You get me? I say, because if there's no Jamaica, there's no money to thief from the people. You get me? I say, we all know that the Jamaicans, the Prime Minister, but the Jamaican politicians have already pocket where they need to be pocket. Because, bro, none of the money is being accounted for. You get me? I say, we haven't seen any receipt, we haven't seen any invoice of what has been done so far or what have been bought so far. You get me? I say, so it's a very hard time now for the Jamaican people. And I hope the Prime Minister can at least have a heart for once and focus on the needs of the people right now. Because, bro, them need him more than ever. I think this is the chance that Andrew Holness get to prove that he's a good Prime Minister. You get me, I say? Alright, and further news. 3 persons has been shot and killed on the Mandela highway, and videos are surfacing on social media of them basically rob a bar. You get me, I say? So, bro, I'm not say this is caused by Melissa. You get me? Because in news, the news report basically said this car has been a getaway car for more than one robberies and so forth. So this has been going on before Melissa. You get me, I say? And bro, from I don't know if majority of you have seen the video, but these look like some set a young youth. You get me, I say? Some set a young youth. And if you're gonna rob a bar from somebody that is basically trying to survive as well, that doesn't make any sense. You get me, I say? Everybody basically try their best to survive. And if you're gonna rob somebody that is basically doing the same thing you're doing, is trying to survive, that doesn't make sense. You get me, I say? I honestly think I'm not promoting robbery or any form of theft. But simply say, if you're gonna rob something that is insured. Rob a bank. A bank money is insured. You get me, I say? Because we rob 100,000 out of the 100 million out of the bank right now. And some of my money was in that. My money is insured, so I'm basically going to get back my money. You get me, I say? But, them youth do too much to live a certain lifestyle. You get me, I say? There's no way you can expect to win a medal if you haven't won a race. You get me, I say? Most of these young men are doing things to live a certain lifestyle. You get me, I say? And if you're going to rob from the man that's live down the lane from you, but basically I try make a living as well. How does that make sense? They basically I put him in a one roof they basically I put him in a harder time that he's currently in. You get me, I say? So the man them literally need to do the right thing, because, bro, it's like Melissa is left Jamaica in a very fucked up situation, bro. And I think it's very fucked up for you to do something like this, especially now. You know, it doesn't matter which parish you're in, robbing and so forth. I think now everybody is basically in survival mode. Because most people never expect this to happen from Melissa. You know, most people are thinking it was like a breeze and like water, like myself. You get me? I say, but Melissa has shown to us that the earth is not ours. You know, anything can happen on this earth. Anything can basically happen on this earth. I basically have to live with it and try to rebuild. You know, material thing doesn't matter. Survival does matter, you know. And I'm always saying no man is an island. You get me, I say? With that being said, we all need to just stick together and work together, bro, and make Jamaica a better place. You get me, I say? But this